Hello, Poppet. Come sit on Uncle Russ's lap. More sodomy, doing another challenge run. This time it's a Diluvain mechanism only. Battlethorns, obviously, Maverick. The main challenge for this is the lionfish and the people, even though in this run I managed to fucking smoke those angels and mudskippers. Didn't even have a chance. So the questions I'm asking in this run is, can we beat the Diluvain mechanism? Well, not beat it, but get to power 20 without ever leaving it. And unfortunately I did have to make an exception later on in the video where I had a full inventory because I pressed loot all, and you can't drop in the Diluvain mechanism, so I went out of it to the corner of this room that I'm about to go into, and then went back in. So technically I didn't do the challenge, but also fuck you, do it yourself. As much as this is a challenge run, it could also be used as a tutorial on how to do Diluvain mechanism power 1. Basically, what you want to do, especially with Battlethorns, is you want to kill the Thresher, but you don't want to fight the Stone Golem because it takes way too long, and you don't get any more achievement like XP. So you get to level 1 for fighting the Thresher, and then you fight the Thresher again. You should be able to get to level 2, and then you fight the Stone Golem around 3 and 4, because the Stone Golem takes ages to kill, and it gets to a point where the Thresher can no longer give you a level flat out or with our limited amount of equipment, because I'm not allowed to leave the Diluvain mechanism, I can only have 4 things, and that's the permafrost, the boulder, the ankle weight, and the weapon manual. So I can't get dumbbell for strength or anything like that. That also limits my build a significant amount, which in the end probably will affect me a shit ton more than I'd like to admit, especially since I'm an absolute twat, went for condition runner over a lot of strength talents, made the weapon choice later on a lot worse. Just in case it's a little bit fast for you to see, the way you fight Thresher is you parry everything. There's nothing that you can't parry apart from his roll, in which case you just his burrow, then you just roll. So you want to stand still and kind of wait for a moment and then roll left, otherwise his duration is way longer than it should be. So you can parry both the swipes. Each, if you've got a heavy weapon, you can get 2 hits off before you have to start parrying, but the second you get a second hit off, you should be spamming F. Well, not spam it, but time it well, because of the fact that his hits generally come off quite quick. Posture damage is fat in this, although I never really end up breaking the Threshers and Golems posture damage because I never really get that far, unfortunately. In case you need a tip for the jellyfish, which surprisingly enough is one of the hardest things, as long as you get the 3 jellyfish by himself for a moment and get a flourish off, they should be dead, and then you get 1 more hit off and they die. It's just when all of them converge on you, you're kind of fucked if you don't have tempo, but apart from that it's easy. And for Stone Golem, everything, or you want to get 2 hits off, he'll generally stomp or do his overhead smash. You can parry both of those. Then after that, he's more likely to use his the move you got to roll, like his hand flick. And if he starts spinning, where you can get like quite a few hits off before you have to start parrying. I generally let the spin hit me like once or twice before I start parrying, just to make sure that I don't parry too early and then get my block broken and a shit ton of damage received to me, that would be crap. Thank Jesus's shaved ballsack that this run is not a sanity decayer, because I can fight stuff, a variety of stuff, apart from when I am fighting the angels and mudskippers. Fuck the angels and mudskippers. But I can fight a variety of stuff. I can actually get levels. It doesn't take 8 hours, 35 minutes. It's just a really, really good run. So I'm glad I thought of this idea, and thank you for watching this, because any small amount of engagement makes me more inclined to be masochistic and do even more sanity destroying runs that make me fucking need to take a mental health day off work. So tip for build wise, I generally went hard heavy weapon and frost draw, because dealing with the mudskippers and angels, you kind of need attunements. So you do much damage with the M1s, but there's so many of them that the parrying and stuff that it's just annoying. So the attunements do help, even though I ended up just using heavy weapons in the first place. But you definitely need heavy weapons for that lionfish to break his posture. Get as many great axe talents as you can, because in the chest there can actually be good great axes. It's just fairly rare, like an alloyed great axe and stuff like that. But if you keep a keen eye, which I definitely missed quite a few weapons because I just didn't look, then you can get nice high damage dealing weapons compared to your great axe. and then you can deal with them a lot easier. I think power 10 or 11 is where it stops you from doing the earlier ones, which generally give you more XP than Mudskippers and Angels, and that slowed progression down a significant amount, because the Angels and Mudskippers don't give you that much XP compared to a corrupted Lionfish or a corrupted Sharko. That would give you like 4 or 5 achievements probably when you're power like 14, 15. But the Mudskippers and that, like, a wave would give me like 2 or 3, which isn't bad. It's compared to the fucking shit I used to do, but it slows you down a significant amount because it does take a fairly long time to kill them. I hope you guys like this fucking stock ass music, by the way. I just can't bother with editing. That shit's just not for me. This power fighting a lionfish is just like work. You literally just gotta hit it enough and its posture will break. And be smart with your hits, because if you break his posture the second he starts the Cero, the posture will be like unbroken by the time the Cero goes off and does a shit ton of damage to you. Sharko, really not that hard realistically. Just if it's corrupted, I generally double parry every time just to make sure I don't get hit by that rogue swipe, and then get a hit off and see what he's gonna do. He either swipe then kick or double swipe then kick, but generally speaking, after double swipe, he either kicks or he swipes then kicks. That's his pattern. You just rinse, repeat, kill the fucking mobs, maybe get to wave 5, get your stuff, then restart it. But unfortunately, until you get to like power 10 or 11, it does make you go from the start, which is a blessing in disguise, considering the fact that your progression does slow down a significant amount when you start killing the Mudskippers and Angels only, because they're Mudskippers and Angels, they're not the best for levels. Let yourself, also let yourself get smacked around a bit if you're leveling up Fortitude, otherwise it's going to be quite hard. If we take morals and principles off the table, how funny would it be to get a group of like 20 children and put them in this like container and basically make them believe that they are like from ancient Greece, so we can form our own Spartans from these people, like these, just say 20 men, and we tell them like it's ancient Greece, don't tell them about guns or anything, and we just have Spartans, and we see where it goes from there. And put them up against like some military group with the same kind of weapons, like maybe fucking airsoft guns, maybe not like proper guns, and see how well they perform. Just artificial Spartans would be so cool. It's around here that my progression really started to hit kind of a wall almost, where it was a decent time in between levels, considering the fact that you could, if I could just fight the Fresh of the Golem and the 2 corrupted mobs over and over again, I'd be way higher in levels than around here, which sucks. couldn't wait for you to come and clear the cupboards, but now you're gone and leaving nothing but a sigh. Another evening I'll be sitting reading in between the lines, because I miss you all the time. Always wanted to like brutally bully some kid, and like when they just start like breaking down in tears, you look to like your friends who's bullying with it, and just go, "Yo boys, let's harmonise with each other and get like the same perfect pitch." It's crazy. I'm gonna tell you a joke that me old man used to tell me. It's about the talking centipede. So a fella walks into a shop. He asks the shopkeeper, "Have you got any animals that's quite smart?" He goes, "Just in, mate. I've got this Amazon talking centipede." And he goes, "No way." So he gives him the talking centipede. He goes, "You know what? If you don't talk and I don't listen to you, bring it back to me." So he takes it home. He speaks to, goes, "Oi, talking centipede, are you coming down a pub or what?" No response. So he goes to the pub. He comes home, pissed up. Takes the box back to the shop owner. Complains, and he goes, "No, trust me. Look, just shout louder next time." So the talking centipede gets back home. The man goes, "Oi, talking centipede, are you coming down a pub or what?" No response again. So now at this point the guy's absolutely fucking raging. Kicks the box, walks out, and he takes back to the shopkeeper again. The shopkeeper's like, "Right, I will double your money if he doesn't respond, okay? Just try one more time." So he goes back, and he goes, "Oi, talking centipede, are you coming down a pub or what?" And the talking centipede says, "Heard you the first time. I was putting my fucking boots on." If you hired like 30 actors, like $5 for like 10 minutes of work, where you just like pay them to be a hostage and just walk in somewhere and just be like, "Right, give me your fucking money or these 30 people die." Like theoretically, if you put a bomb vest on, you're also invincible for like a decent amount of time, like with a dead man switch. Have you ever seen The Truman Show? I want a Truman Show, but we take like a serial killer or a someone that's into CP, and we put them in like a Truman Show type area where everyone's actors and shit, and like we just have like hidden cameras all over the place, just to see how they think and what they're actually like in real life, like over a dramatization and like bullshit, you know, myths and like stereotypes, just to see what they're actually like in their environment. Like watch them try and blend in to the people around them, but the people around them know they're serial killers and fucking like and psychopaths and shit. But like watch them try and fit in and see if it like the people that know they're a psychopath like ends up believing they're actually alright, and that'd be so cool to watch. If anyone in here is familiar with the old like British sport of releasing foxes and you go hunt them on horseback with hounds, I want to do that, but instead of hounds and foxes, the foxes are child predators, and the hounds are rapists, but they rape men, and just watch it go buck wild. Massive shout out to my patrons, Ididaki Seki, Overflow, Dropout. Sorry, I couldn't get through that a bit without laughing. Bro! That could have been the end of the run. Go on, give me something good, please. Fuck crazy slots. Summon a halo of rotating orbs. I don't even know if any of these are good, bro. Gravity field. Gravity field. I heard that's cool. I forgot to activate bell. Do you guys want to know this one simple trick that Deepwoken professionals didn't want you to know? If you're ever in a tough fight, just put on Rules of Nature OST from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. It hits so hard. Out the hit game FAP CEO, 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend and anyone else involved. Basically, do the FAP CEO. Well, gentlemen, and the rest of you, I think I've armed. Oh, this music is funky. I think I have. Oh, this category is funky. I think I've armed you with the skills, knowledge, know-how, and the fun video to go and do this yourself. Skill your fucking ass, and let's hustle. Come on, I wanna see you guys do this. Armed with the power of resonance and gravity itself, I came to fuck and kick ass, and I was all out of ass to kick and all out of protection to put on. Yeah, this right here was a massive kick in my nuts. Unfortunately, I couldn't win. I was so close, power 19, 12 attunements, but I got caught lacking basically, and I really can't fuck with those lionfish and autism crabs because they do a lot of damage so quickly. It's so annoying. So that whole time I was looking up how to escape layer 2 because it's been a while. Got it down, was ready to escape, spawned in just straight into the void. So the questions that I wanted to ask, we have been answered. You can get the power 20. It's just a matter of patience and skill fighting the autism crabs and lionfish, but together it's just a lot of damage. Thanks for watching.